Hello students, see the next illustration under depreciation. I'll read out the question. From the following information, compute depreciation allowable for the assessment year 2020-21. Written down value of the asset as on 1st April 2019. Machinery 15%, 12,40,000. Books 40%, 48,000. Purchases during the year 2019-20. Machinery 15% on 9/5/2019 rupees 4 lakh. Books 40% on 8/10/2019 rupees 1,10,000. Assets sold during the year 2019-20. Machinery 2,10,000. So additional depreciation at 20%. This question is asked for the year 2018 year question paper. See the question. There are two block of asset, machinery and books. For the both asset, return on value is given 12,40,000 and 48,000. Next we have to add the purchases made during the year. So machinery purchased on May 2019, so it is used, we have to add these purchases, and this machinery, while calculating depreciation, this machinery is used for more than 180 days, so no need to calculate depreciation separately. Directly on return on value we can calculate depreciation at 15%. Next, books, it is purchased on 8/10/2019, so this book value is we have to add under book column, and here while calculating depreciation we have to take 50% because it is used less than 180 days. So for this we have to calculate separately, and for remaining books we have to calculate at 40%. No 50% calculation needed. Next, assets sold. So 2,10,000 value of asset is sold in the machinery column. So in the case of machinery, additional depreciation also we have to calculate. So that is only on this asset, new machinery, 4 lakh into 20%, and no need to calculate again 50% because this asset is used for more than 180 days. So this illustration you have to work out, homework it is. And the next illustration, see the illustration. Praveen Limited is a manufacturing concern. It provides the details of its asset as given. Assets given, return on value as on 1st April 2019 given, rate of depreciation also given. So the block of asset, furniture, plant and machinery, trucks, land and building, books and patents. So furniture is one block, 15%, plant and machinery, truck, land and building, books and patents. So 6 block of assets. And again, following assets were purchased during the previous year. Assets, date of purchase, date of putting to use, and cost of the assets are given. So here we have to consider the date of putting to use for while calculating the depreciation. And even next continuation, there are some sales assets have been sold, so this one we have to deduct. Now see the question. So first we have to take return on value of all the assets. So totally 6 block of assets, furniture, plant and machinery, trucks, land and building, books and patents. So one by one we have to take under as a return on value, we have to take one by one, total 6 assets. Next we have to add the purchases. So here first asset purchase, furniture, it is started to use, purchased on June but started to use same month. 1 lakh is the value, so no need to calculate separately, it is used for more than 180 days. So directly on return on value we can calculate the depreciation. Next, plant and machinery purchased on October and it is started to use from October, 12 lakhs. So on this we have to calculate separately 50% depreciation because it is used less than 180 days. And here normal depreciation we have to calculate first on 12 lakh, and on next on balance we have to calculate the depreciation, and again additional depreciation also we have to calculate on this 12 lakh. So 50% is calculated. Next, truck is purchased on May and it is started to use from June. So here we had more trucks and again purchased. So here date of purchase is June, so we can provide full depreciation here, no need to calculate 50%. So no need to calculate separately, directly on return on value we can calculate the depreciation on truck. Next, in the case of books, it is purchased on December, 90,000. So here we have to calculate the depreciation separately for 50%. 90,000 into 40% into 50% we have to calculate in the case of books. So only 4 purchases. Next, sales we have to deduct under sale or transfer, furniture sold for rupees 60,000, plant and machinery sold for rupees 1,30,000, land and building sold for rupees 12,50,000. So here the date of sale is irrelevant for the calculation purpose. We don't want this date of sale, only we need date of purchase or date of putting to use. So here in the case of furniture, you have to deduct the 60,000 from the furniture column. Plant and machinery also sold 1,30,000, we have to deduct. Land and building sold for rupees 12,50,000. So here one new adjustment. See here, land and building written on value is 11,10,000. It is a 10% rated 11,10,000. Here under purchases there is no purchases. So we had 11,10,000 value of land and building. Now that land and buildings were sold for rupees 12,50,000. So actual value was how much? Actual value is land and building is written on value 11,10,000 we had. So that if we add purchases, there is no purchases. So then sale, we have sales of rupees 12,50,000. So 11,10,000 minus 12,50,000 equal to, we will get 1,40,000 negative value. 1,40,000 negative value. So this is a written down value at the end of the year. Before depreciation we get 1,40,000 negative value. So this value is taken as a short term capital gain. Here we can't charge depreciation on this 1,40,000. So you should write land and building depreciation is nil. So next, if you are writing depreciation, it is nil, and the final answer also nil. So you should write in the note. So the negative value of 1,40,000 is taken as a short term capital gain. So means actually the value was less. It is sold for more value, 12,50,000. So the difference, the negative value is nothing but short term capital gain. So here depreciation is not charged. So rest of calculations are same. So here we have to compute the depreciation allowable for the assessment year 2020-21. So this question is asked for the year 2018 year question paper. So try to work out.